everyone, and welcome back to English with Lucy. Today I've got a grammar lesson for you. A lot of you have asked for this one because I did mention going into further detail about this topic in a previous video. If you want to watch that one, then you can click right here. Today we are going to be talking about question tags. If you learn how to properly understand and use question tags, you're going to A, sound more like a native speaker when you speak, and B, be able to understand native speakers when they speak to you. So it's a really important thing to learn. So this lesson is going to help you with your English grammar and your English speaking and your listening as well, really. But if you want to take your English to the next level, then I cannot recommend italki enough. I've been working with italki for over a year now, and so many of my students have had such fantastic results. It's an online language learning platform. You can learn basically every language there is, but you're here to learn English, so I imagine that's what you want to learn. And italki has thousands of native teachers at incredible prices, and they can help you become more fluent more quickly. You can book yourself in for a conversation lesson or a planned lesson any time of the day with native teachers, non-native teachers, whatever you want. And italki have very kindly given me an offer to give to you, which is $10 worth of italki credits when you make your first $10 purchase. So it's like a buy one, get one free on lessons. All you have to do is click on the link below, make your first purchase, and then within 48 hours, the credits will appear in your account. Happy talking? Right, let's get started with the lesson. So, what are question tags? You know what they are, don't you? Oh, that was one there. So a question tag is a very short question placed at the end of a statement. They are used when asking for two things. And these two things are 1, confirmation, and 2, agreement. So in order to better understand native speakers, you need to listen to their intonation when they use question tags. So let's cover this first, and then I'll move on to how they are formed. So let's do this one. You like cake, don't you? You like cake, don't you? So when I say, you like cake, don't you? It means I know you like cake. I'm just trying to confirm the fact that you like cake. When I say, you like cake, don't you? I'm not sure if you like cake. I'm not sure about what the answer will be. So I am checking the fact again. So if the intonation goes up, I want to know the answer, I'm not sure. If the intonation goes down, I'm making conversation, I'm confirming something that I already know. Now, generally, a positive statement will be followed by a negative question tag. You like cake, don't you? And a negative statement will be followed by a positive question tag. You don't like cake, do you? See the difference? So it's something that's really simple, but I still have a lot of students that get really confused with question tags, so let's clarify this now. Let's start with positive statements, negative question tags. You are happy, aren't you? So are goes with aren't. He is home, isn't he? It was good, wasn't it? They were tired, weren't they? You speak beautifully, don't you? He speaks horribly, doesn't he? You ate a lot, didn't you? I've studied hard, haven't I? You had arrived, hadn't you? We'll get there, won't we? You can do that, can't you? We could see them, couldn't we? We must leave, mustn't we? We should make a decision, shouldn't we? Now, so those are the negative ones. There are just a couple of exceptions. The first exception is with am. I'm blonde, aren't I? So I'm not saying I'm blonde, am I not? Which you can say, but it sounds very formal. We would say I'm blonde, aren't I? And the next exception is with let's. Let's go, shall we? Let's go, shall we? So we team up let's with shall. Now, the negative statement with a positive question tag is exactly the same, apart from a couple of exceptions. The first exception is with am. I'm not going, am I? So we're not using aren't in that case. So a couple of examples using the ones we've seen before are, you haven't eaten, have you? He wasn't friendly, was he? Now, statements using no, neither, nobody, none, nothing, seldom, barely, and hardly are all treated as negative statements. So I would say, nobody came, did they? So at first glance, it might look like a positive statement and a positive question tag, but you need to make sure that you see the negative word before it. Okay guys, your homework today is to write in the comments 3 statements with question tags using what we've learnt today, and I want you to make me laugh. I want you to make them as funny as possible. So see if you can do that. Don't forget to sign up for the lesson on italki. All of the information and the link is in the description box. And don't forget to connect with me on all of my social media. I've got my Instagram and my Facebook. I will see you soon for another lesson. Mwah!